Welcome back to the Milestone Moment, where we take top producing agents and ask them about their story, how they got started, and a little bit about themselves. Today we have Mary Burns with the Emerald Group. Mary, welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
Awesome. So tell us a little bit about how you got your start in real estate.
Yeah. Interestingly enough, I was working with Brennan, my now managing broker, on my home sale.
Okay.
So he was helping us, and after we got into the home, there was like a little bit of drama. Ended up being 6 months past the due date. It was during the pandemic. The builder couldn't get it finished, couldn't get the permitting. We were in month to month. It was just a lot of drama. So got in, wanted to celebrate with him, had him over, and kind of was telling him that I was unhappy where I was at.
What were you doing at the time?
I was working at California Closets, the company itself. I have nothing bad to say about the company itself. I just was managing a team. I was kind of tired of working in such a small industry, not really helping people day to day. And I was just dealing with escalated clients all the time. So I was just anxious and want to do something bigger, want to do something for myself. So me and Brendan started talking, and he asked me to join his team. And initially I was like, there's no way I can't do this. Felt like a big risk, felt really scary. And then we kept talking about it for months and months, and he was like, I really, really think you should do this. So basically he begged me.
I love it. And you have obviously a pretty good idea of the process. Going through it for 6 months, you probably learned more than some agents that have been doing it for years.
Yeah. I think, honestly, my husband was a lot more the key player in that one, so I kind of wish I paid more attention. But I came into it a little blind, which was kind of fun. I got to learn as we went. And, you know, it's so funny because when you're doing the classes, it's all more ethics for the classes. Yeah. But then when you actually get in it, it's not ethics. It's how does the day-to-day deal go? So there's so much you learn while you're out there.
Yeah.
So I think it was pretty intimidating at first, but yeah.
Now, are there things that you kind of relate to from kind of what you did at California Closets and real estate now? I mean, all people, but is there something you kind of align with in regard to that?
Yeah, totally. I think customer service is huge for me. Yeah. There's a lot of things with a corporate systems and the way they build that you do take into real estate going into it. So time management, communication style, professional emails, over-explaining. I do use a little bit of the corporate speak still, which works a lot with the tech people out here.
Yeah.
But overall, I think it's just building systems for yourself.
Sure.
You bring that into it. And then managing people, I have a really good idea of different personalities and how to handle those, because you really do manage your clients as well.
Yeah.
You got to manage their expectations, how they are going to handle the deal, what's realistic. So yeah, definitely that was a huge process for me.
Now, obviously, you do a ton with Brendan. Within the Emerald Group, is there other roles that you do, or is that just you and Brendan working together? You have your own clients. How does that kind of relationship work?
Yeah, so I help support Brendan's clients so he can focus more on lead retention and getting more agents in and working with other agents on the team. So we share all of his clients and help manage those. And then I do my own clients as well. So I work with family, friends. I also take leads from Zillow as well, or anyone off the street who I see. The other day I was walking with my husband and saw someone looking at some houses. I'm in my workout outfit with my dog, and I was like, do you guys want to go and see it?
Always looking for an opportunity, right?
So yeah, anyone who's looking to buy or sell, I'm working with.
I love it. Well, you obviously have an amazing personality for it. Are there certain things that you like more about real estate than kind of your past stuff? Or is it just, I guess, what's your biggest distinction that drives you to kind of go forward in this industry?
Yeah, totally. I am a huge people's person. So it's really important to me to get to know people and what matters to them. And for me, it's so fun, all those different personalities, right? Yeah. Like you might meet someone who's a party kid and it's his third house and he wants to go from LA, Seattle, or you might meet someone who's in tech and they're building a family or whatever it might be. There's all these different personalities you deal with, and finding what's most important to them and kind of becoming their thought process is really fun to me. I think I'd be a therapist if I could finish the school.
Oh, we have a bartending job for you.
Also bartending, I'd do great at that too. But
anything with people, I guess. I love it. Oh, now how long have you been doing real estate?
Just 3 years now. So yeah, just passed my big secondary exam. We have to do all the extra hours and do that secondary point. So I think I'm past the hump there and feeling a little bit more secure in it. But yeah, still kind of a baby, I think.
Oh my gosh. So you got into it after COVID, or beyond the
COVID
world?
After COVID. So I didn't get that huge bust that everyone got during COVID. But it's been nice getting into it after COVID, because I think it's a little bit more realistic of what the market's going to be like. And I've had a little bit more time to learn as I go. I think COVID would have been a little stressful from the beginning.
Yeah, there's probably pros and cons to all of that. But
totally.
Anyway, that's the way your path worked out, I guess, right? So this show, it's the milestone moment, like when it all changed for you in real estate. Obviously, relatively new into real estate, but what do you think is kind of that moment that, brought you to this business, or when it all changed for you in real estate?
Yeah, I think there's a few things. I think moment so hard to pick. I think
Yeah.
when I found out how much I was in power of my own business and I could control every aspect of my business, whether being on a team or not, there's expectations, but
Sure.
the way I got to run my business was all my own. If I had a gut feeling, I got to run with that, which you don't get in corporation.
Yeah.
It was that sense of relief of, if I make a mistake, it's my mistake. If I make a win, it's my win.
Right.
Incredible. I think that's just one of the best feelings in the world. And then the impact that you have with clients, it's the biggest impact in their life besides death and marriage, as like people say. So
Right.
this is the biggest deal. And then secondarily, the first deal I got to work on was with one of my really good friends.
Yeah.
And he took a lot of trust to work with me. It was out in Bainbridge Island.
Okay.
It was very odd. It was a house on stilts.
My
So we had some odd insurance things going on, odd lending things going on. Got to call the managing broker, the big guy, to get some information on that as well. And I think it was just really exciting and something that could have been really scary or hard or run away from. I ran right into.
Okay.
Won the deal. It was a competitive deal. Won it. And an offer that was less than the competing offer, but I got a pre-inspection done because it was such an odd. So theirs came with an inspection clause, and I just felt like, oh, I know the strategy. I know everything. I can do this.
Right.
I've been humbled since then.
Sure.
But after that deal, I was like, oh, I'm perfect. I can do anything.
It gives you the confidence to go on.
Yeah.
And obviously show some fortitude to get through something like that. You're like, if I can do this, there's nothing that would be,
Totally.
I can conquer it all, right? I love that. So tell me about the team element. What do you like about is being kind of a part of a team? Obviously, you're building your own future and or your own destiny with regard to, seems like that's something you like about being an individual, but what's the team kind of aspect that drives you?
There's a few things. I think one of the things for me, I joke a lot. I have ADHD, if you can't tell. And the accountability of being with the team, the competitiveness with the team, and our team's not nasty competitive. It's very positive competitive, but someone on our team, Ray, for example, she's having a better year than me, and I'm looking at it, I'm chasing those numbers, and I want to keep up, and I think that part's really great for me. And then also, Brendan's done such a great job creating people around him, like great lenders, great transaction coordinators, great systems for presenting to your clients. So I'm going into it with a step up as a new agent that a lot of new agents, I think you can easily just drown going in individual or on a team that doesn't actually have a support system.
Right.
So it's been life-changing, and I couldn't imagine not being on a team. And truly, this team, I think, is one of the better teams you could be on. And people say that, I'm sure. But
the Emerald Group is well known and obviously very well respected, so I don't disagree with you there. And obviously, I think kind of with your connection on the team, seeing more transactions, learning, like obviously there's people that have probably done this for 10 years that haven't seen as many transactions as you have. So I think that learning curve and your expeditious ways of finding answers because you've been through so much is a huge value add to your clients. So I think that's commendable for sure.
Totally.
So 2025, obviously we're a good part through the year at this point. Anything that you're excited about getting through the rest of this year and into 2026 within your business? Are there any changes that you're making? Anything that you're wanting to share?
Yeah, with my business, I think I'm just becoming more regimented. I think, as you're learning, it's hard to have a system because you don't know what works and what doesn't. And, you're on a team, they don't have all the answers either. Everyone's a little different. Our personalities are different. The way you handle things are different. So I'm really learning who I am as an agent and how I need to make my calendar work and how I need to make my processes work and what my follow-up should look like. And I'm much better with, after the deal's done, communicating with my clients. During the deal, was fantastic all the way through, but sometimes after it's like, okay, I have to focus on this next one. You're holding on with your...
Wait, I've got to keep that relationship going and I have to have processes in place for follow-up afterwards. I got it.
100.
Well, I've been doing this a long time and I'm still working through that. So
it's easy. Ebbs and flows. And it's fall, right? And so fall is always like the new, and I'm like, I'm going to do everything perfect. I'm going to work out. I'm going to do a sober October. You get really ambitious in this time and finishing the year out. So that's huge to me, is just making sure that I'm building my continued relationships this year and finishing that year strong.
Well, I know you guys do quite a bit with events and being focused in kind of community. Speak about kind of some of your events you have coming up and what kind of excites you about doing events, or why you think that's a big part of your business.
Yeah, I'm really glad you asked that question. So my uncle started something called Beer Church. He talks about beer all the time. He's a professional writer for it. And he started Turkey Bowl. So for the last 25 years, he's been doing a turkey bowl. We rent out West Seattle Bowl. People pay for lanes. We collect food for the West Seattle Food Bank. It's right around Thanksgiving. Brendan sponsored our lanes this year. So all the beer frames, you can win a free beer if you get a strike in certain lanes. But I'm now taking it over. My uncle, he's a little burnt out on it. He's going to kind of pass down the reins to me. Cool. And so this is my second year running it.
Okay.
I'm really excited going into this year. I have some ideas for it, but I think last year we did like 3 tons of food, thousands of dollars.
Okay.
It's just an incredible charity. It's family, friends, clients.
Yeah.
So that's the next one that we're really focused on. I have for the next couple months, we'll be pulling my hair out as I do the rest of my business too.
Right.
But people donate packages too that you could do raffle tickets. So we get local businesses to do that. It's been really, really fantastic for people to promote their business, as well as just giving back to the community. So huge for me. We do 1 a quarter. I like help running them. So I love business.
Helps you stay connected to the community and just gets you out there in front of people and does some good things. Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Thank you.
That's so cool. Yeah, we do dunk your local lender and stuff with Saints and Scholars. We'll have to connect on
I'll have to come to that.
A lot of fun for sure. So I guess kind of closing out, anything you want to pass, any passing words for any of your clients or anything that you want to mention as far as the future of real estate?
Oh, the future of real estate. It's kind of funny right now. I think it's kind of a weird year of unsurety. So everyone's going out, and I have a lot of people looking, or a lot of people thinking about selling. Yeah. And I do think if you're thinking about it and you've been thinking about it, just do it.
Yep.
Just do it. It's a long-term investment. So I know everything's a little unsure right now. I know everyone's feeling a little sensitive right now, but I think it's the time to make the decision, especially if you've been thinking about it for a long time. Yep. Don't do anything rash, but if you're qualified and you're ready, no one can tell you what the rate's going to be in 10 years. No one can tell you what's going to happen in the next 5. Yep. Get out there and invest in yourself.
That's such a great point. I think that we see that so often. It's like they look at this lens being here and now, but real estate over 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, whatever it is, such an amazing investment, and people just get so caught up in the day-to-day, which is a great piece of advice.
To millennials, you can buy. There's so much media that says they can't buy. They go on Reddit and they think they can't buy, and over and over again, people are qualified. Yep. So just ask the question, meet with a lender, talk. It's free. The conversation's free. Yeah. Take the risk, see where your future can go.
Oh my gosh, such good advice. Thanks. Mary Burns, thanks so much for being on the show. Thanks for
having me.
Thanks a lot.